What's good? How's it going, everyone? I hope everyone's having a fantastic, phenomenal day, as I am today, even though I was a little tad bit hungover because I went out last night and I haven't been out. I haven't drank in a few weeks, but it's still been a great day. Getting my little pep going. I'm not a huge Starbucks or coffee drinker, but every once in a while, it'll get you right. Okay, so the topic of today is about you, about yourself, about who it is that you want to be, who it is that you see yourself as, finding yourself versus creating yourself. So there's this common thinking in our society. Everybody says, they throw around the term to find yourself. You gotta find yourself. You gotta, try out blah, blah, blah to do this and that. And it's all about finding your path and finding yourself. And we have to go out there and find it somewhere, like somewhere else. It implies that it's not within us, or it's not anything that we have anything to say about. We have to go find this external thing that is in somebody else maybe will tell us, or the magical genie will pop out from somewhere once we find it, and then he's going to reveal all the secrets to us, like, oh, this is what you're actually supposed to do, blah, blah, blah. And that's not really the case. I've come to find out, and many people that I've learned from, many people that I would, say that I look up to, that have accomplished a lot. I mean, I feel as if we are all in agreement that life is more about creating yourself. And people fall into this trap thinking that, so at this workshop that I was at this weekend, this kid raised his hand and he was like, everyone talks about this burning desire. Of course, if you've ever studied any sort of success building, Napoleon Hill, OG of Success, Think and Grow Rich, he says once you identify your burning desire, that's when you can, that's the foundation. And then all the other chapters are revolving around that. But in order to make changes, in order to go somewhere, you need to have a map, you need to know where you're going. You can't just set sail on the open sea and not have any destination. You're going to end up going in circles. So with that being said, this kid was asking, he said, what if you just, there's a difference between interest and commitment. On one hand, you could be interested in something, you say, hey, yeah, I want to try that, that kind of grabs my attention, that seems interesting. I could see myself doing that, I'm interested in that. Versus commitment, which is, I'm all in, I'm doing this. There's no going back. And if you're just interested in something, you might, flip-flop on it, be on the fence about it, but you're not going to sign your name on the dotted line. Commitment is really signing your name and being completely committed towards doing whatever it is. Say that it's losing weight. You could have an interest in losing weight and you're not going to end up losing the pounds, but if you're committed to it, you actually start putting it on paper, keeping track of the numbers, keeping track of your workouts, even going so far as to possibly keep track of your calories, you're going to see progress because now you're making commitments, you're putting things down on paper, and it makes it that much more powerful. When we have things going on in our mind, we can't see them because they're all back here. We're trying to look around, say, hey man, where is that? I'm trying to, get a hold of that. And you can't because it's all floating around back here. You can't see. So you put it down on the paper, and once you've done it, now it's all here. It's all in front of you, small in a manageable little notebook or wherever you want to write it. And now you can actually deal with it. Now you can see it here and make moves, deal with what it is. But when it's all floating around back there, you don't know what, you can't tell. So once we have it written down, once we have whatever it is that we're committed towards doing written on paper, we can now start to make decisions, analyze, okay, now what's the first step that I need to go? if we're going to Disneyland, first off, we're gonna have to get the plane tickets to Orlando. Sorry, Disney World. Then we're gonna rent a car. We're gonna go there, book the hotel room, the family, get everything taken care of. That's what you have when you write shit down on paper. You can see it all and know what you're going for. Now, with this kid, he was saying, I have the interest in doing things, but I never seem to have this burning desire. I never seem to really be committed. So the speaker, Jason, then asked him, what is it in life that you've tried that you really just you feel like you could do it all day? And he said, sports. And he said, okay, well, let's narrow that down more. So he said, well, specifically basketball and football. He said, if I had the energy, I would do these things all day, every day, because I love it. It's like I get lost in it when I'm on the field, when I'm on the court. And so he said, all right, well, now why is it that you think that you don't have the energy? And he didn't understand, but then Jason pointed out that because you don't have that thing that's getting you up in the morning, that's making you go, that is what makes us tired oftentimes. If we do not have a clear vision for ourselves, or a clear path, or somewhere that we are shooting for, and if we allow that stuff to just float around back here, and we're just leaving it in interest mode, but not committed mode, it's confusing, it's vague, you can't manage it. And so when that happens, that robs us of our energy also, because now we're trying to deal with and figure out what's going on, whereas we just put it down on paper. Now we don't have to deal with it anymore. Now it's out. We've alleviated ourselves from the stress of stressing about it, and literally taken that therapeutic measure of writing it out, putting it down, journaling. Journaling is one of the most powerful things you can do. I would highly recommend keeping a dream journal by your bed, where every morning you write down. You leave it like this is what I do. I leave my journal like that, and then I write down as soon as I wake up what I dreamt about, because otherwise I forget it. And then writing 3 full pages of your journal is just gonna dump. It's gonna be a dump that you do that is going to alleviate a lot of stress. Trust me. And if you say you don't know what to write about, I don't care. I just want you to start putting pad to paper. Write, I don't know what to write about. Write A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It doesn't matter. You just start, and promise you're going to fill up 3 pages, or start off with 1 page, whatever it is that you feel comfortable with. But make sure that you're actually writing shit down and getting shit out, and it will be amazing for you. Better than any book that you've read. So it's your book. You're making your own book. Of course, it's going to be better for you. So what ended up happening with this guy is that he's like, okay, well, yeah, like I realized that, I haven't really found what it is that really gets me going in the morning, like really turns me on. Not in a sexual way, but in a life way, like where it really just makes me just like, yes, like I can't wait to do this. So if you don't know what that is specifically, don't let that allow you to stop in your tracks, say, I don't know. Just start with something. Just get the pen rolling on the paper, or whatever it may be, whether it's making videos, whether it is coaching, whether it is building a website, building an online store, whatever you've been wanting, or whatever has been rummaging around back here, put that shit on paper and commit yourself to taking some actions on it. And even if you fail, and of course, which you will, because it's your first time putting yourself out there and trying something that you've been wanting to do, and nobody has 100% success all the time, it's going to be good for you, because now you are unveiling, you're slowly peeling back layer by layer of the onion to get to your purpose that you are creating for yourself. And that is, my friends, the way that you find your purpose. You don't find it, you create it. And I think that it is a very great paradigm shift to be in when you start viewing it like this. Now you see yourself as a creator, that you are the one creating. And you have the power, and you can create whatever destiny you want. You are not at the effect. You don't have to live at the effect of the outer circumstances or what people have told you, or what you've been led to believe in your life. You can create what it is that you want, that put your skills and your particular personality, the things that you feel drawn to, that your soul pulls you towards, those are the things that you can make a big effect and a big impact with. And I appreciate you guys watching as usual. Please let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any other thoughts to add to this, I would love to hear it. And drop me a comment down below about it, and then hit that like button if you liked the video, if it was helpful. Also subscribe. Thank you guys, much love. I will see you guys soon.